Hi guys, just another quick video. This is a WindowCAD 7 sub-account from the Glazing Village. We're just going to show you how pricing works, or how you can add prices to your products. So you've obviously selected all your windows and doors, and now we want to add a price so that when we send out a quotation, it's got the costs, so the customer understands the cost involved. So there's a couple of ways to do it. Obviously, you can price each frame individually, or you can do a price for the whole job. So you can work it out and then put all your prices together and then put it into one price, and then that goes in at the end of your job. So that's the one we're going to look at first, because I think that's probably the one that everyone's going to use the most. So what we do is we go from the main screen, let's click on our job, let's click on the price, okay, and then down here you can select, there's things like VAT. So if you're not VAT registered and you want to turn VAT off, then just turn it to no VAT. For this video, we're just going to show it with the VAT. Okay, so this is just for pricing. Let's have a look at, so what we want to do is, as an ancillary, we're going to hit the button, and then there's a few set up for you. So these are just descriptions of the costs that we can put in. Now it doesn't matter which one you choose, because it's all editable anyway. But let's just do, just quickly, we're just going to do installation cost, and then we're going to go to the edit button, we're going to unlink it, and then we're going to put in a figure that you've put together. So you've got your frame cost, you've got your installation cost, and then you want to put the whole lot in there. So let's just put in 3,000. Let's just put in 3,500, and that's obviously plus VAT. So there's your ancillary subtotal. So, and then that's your total price. So as long as you're happy with that, then click your quotation. So it's as quick as that. Just do that. Print off your quotation. So you've got your customer's details up here, your details over here. Obviously, this will have your own logo in there, and all your details. This is obviously ours for when we're doing quotes. And then here, if you had added single prices to each individual, but we'll see that in the middle, then they'll come up here. But we haven't, we've just done the installations cost, so it's quite simple, 3,500. And like I say, with that, you can, where we went to edit, with Let Me Unlock, you can change this to whatever you want. So supply and fit, including 10-year warranty. For instance, and then save, and then that will come back up on your quotation at the end. So again, that's the basic way of doing it. There you go at the bottom. So supply and fit, including the 10-year warranty. Now that's just a simple way, quick way. Now if you want to go a bit more in depth, or you want to show a bit more, we'll delete that out. Now what we can do is, so we can do the supply cost. So the supply cost for the frames. Unlink again, let's say 2,000, save, and then we can do 10-year insurance back warranty. So we don't have to put a price in there, we can if we want to. Let's say we're going to put in, for these amount of items, £150. Again, this is, however you want to do it. And then our installation cost, again, unlink, 700, let's say 700 for this. Prices, I don't know what your prices you're charging, but this is obviously just to show you how it all works. And then at the end, again, whatever document you want to choose, but let's just click on the quotation again, just so we see how it comes out. And then we've got here, so we've got supply cost, 10-year insurance back warranty, and installation cost there. And then it will total it all up. So that's one way of doing it. So that's that way. Now, this way I prefer, I think, which is nicer, but it's a bit more involved, takes you a little bit more time. So now what we can do is price the products individually, so the customer can understand where the money's going and what, they might think, well, that seems a lot, but if they can see that the door costs, X amount and the windows cost this amount, then, you know, on a bigger job, they might think, oh, well, let's leave the door for now, and then we'll do that at a later date. That's the great thing about itemising things. Customers get to see how much things cost. If they're a bit over budget, but they want to go with you, and they think, well, if we remove this one window that we're not really that bothered about anyway, then that will bring it down to the cost we can afford. Or, you know, let's leave the front door for now, and we'll do that later on. So it's great to do it like that, but again, it's obviously more time consuming. You know, so again, it's up to you. So we'll click on the costing. So click on your item, click on the costing, click on ancillary, and then we've got two here that are preset. Now, again, doesn't matter which you select if you're going to edit it and change it to something else. But the two quickest ones that obviously if you're doing a door, it's probably going to be U value compliant, and if you're going to do a window, it's 9 times out of 10 going to be A rated. So it's just quick ones, but you can change that, and we may add more over time. So this is the door set. So let's go U value compliant. Again, edit. Again, unlink. And then we're going to just add the cost. Okay, so let's say this door set, £1,500 cost. Okay, now that's probably not right, but we're not worried about that. Now within this as well, what you can do. So this is going to show it. This is going to show the description on the item. So it will say U value compliant, and the cost will be £1,500. Now what you can do is forget the description if you want. You can hide the description, and then what will happen is this figure will go into the frame cost. So you won't see a description, and it will just say frame cost. And so what you can do if you want that, just hide it. What I'll do is I'll do it on this one, and then at the end we can see how it shows it's something different. Okay, so then save. Now, if for instance you want to add another one, again, just select another one. Let's say you add in a window board to that. We're going to unlink again. We're going to type in window board. Obviously, probably not going to have a window board on the door, but let's just say we're doing, a tread board or something. We're going to add in a cost. Now, these are obviously the costs that you've got to come up with. It might be that it's got grounds and arcs, and you want to put that cost on there, but just so you can add it all together. So we've got that there, and what we've done on that one is we haven't hidden it. So we've got the cost we've got the U value compliant, and then we've got the window board at £40, and we haven't hidden that. So we'll look at how that works later when we do our print off, and then we're going to go to the next item, which is up here on the corner, which makes obviously going out and coming back into the job. You don't have to do that. And then we're going to go into here. It's an A-rated window, so we can select that, unlink, and then we're just going to put a cost for our window in there. Again, that's up to you how you want to do it. If you want to add in, if you're putting a markup on and you want to add them together, we can do the markup later. Again, it's however you want to do it. So put a cost in for that, then another for the last window, A-rated again, unlink, and we'll do 350. And then let's say we're going to do the window board on this one, so just add another one, unlink. We're going to do 40. Again, I don't know how you're pricing things, but it's just to show you roughly how it'll work. And then so if we close that now, it will show us our individual. Once you hit a quote, it will show you the individual prices. So we've got it here. Now what we've done is, so the price for the frame isn't showing because we unlinked it, we hid the price within the frame. So you've got the window board cost there, which is 40, and then the total is 1540. And then here we've got A-rated, which was our description. We didn't hide, and then the price is 300, total 300, because you may have a few different ones, which we'll see here. So the next one we've got A-rated plus the window board. The total is 390, and then these are the totals for all your products. Yeah, so we've got all the totals here, and then it's all put together. That's added. Okay, so that's that. So that's if, say, for instance, you was doing it a trade as a trade. You might be selling to trade. Great thing about the system is you can sell to anyone. So let's hit a trade quotation. The difference between trade quotation and a normal quotation is a bit more information, and a bit more set out a little bit differently, not too much. Maybe a bit more showing like add-ons and stuff like that. If you've got any add-ons, we haven't added any to these, and then that'll give you the trade price at the bottom. But we're not going to do that. At the moment, we're looking at retail. So once we've got our frame prices in, now you might have added installation into the frame price. So let's say we did it that way. We had another one in. So we do that, and then we add in installation, unlink installation, and then you can do it like that. So we can put in 300. Again, the prices are up to you. And then that, you could do installation cost for each item, so then, the customer knows how much they're paying, towards installation for each one. And then obviously add it up together, so you can, that's one way of doing it. For this video, we'll show you a different way to doing that though. So then, obviously we've got our frame prices, and then we can go back to the main screen, click on there, and then we're back to what we used before, and then we can add other bits in. So let's say we want to do an insurance-backed warranty, and you want to do that at a percentage. You might mark it up 35% here, because you might have actually put the costs of the frames in. That's up to you how you want to show it on your quote. And then, sorry, that's a lump sum. So what we can do is add a percentage. Let's say 35%. Then it'll work out what's 35% of all of this that what you've put in. It'll work it out, and then it'll put that cost in there. And then we can put in 10 year. So we've got the 10 year. We can one that I like to add in just to so customers understand. You might not be you might not be Fenza or Certas registered. So you might not be putting this on there. Survey and building regs, sign off, included in price. Okay, so that's a nice one. You can obviously you can put a figure in there if you want, or just leave it blank, but at least then the customer knows. And then if we put in installation cost, so we've got our warranty cost, people understand they're getting the building regs and survey included, and then installation cost. So we're unlink again. Let's say for it, we're going to put £900. Again, this is going to be your cost, and whatever you want to do. And then there might be something else that you need to be added into it. Let's say, for instance, you've got a little extra or something, build wall, and you want that cost in there. Just add it in. Obviously you probably want a bit more detail on that. But let's say the wall's going to cost you 500 to do, so you just add that on there. The good thing about having it as an extra is if the customer doesn't want it, then maybe it's something that they'll look at later on. Good thing is the price is on there, so they can see exactly what it is. And then again here it's showing all of our things added together, so we can hit a quotation. Yeah, so we've got all of our prices separated there, all your frame costs here, 10-year warranty that obviously we've done as a percentage. You don't have to do it like that, you can put it in as a cost. Survey, building reg sign off, that's included in the price here, and then installation costs. Of course you can play about and do however you want to cost it. You've probably got a way you do it now, and maybe you just want to show them on there. Maybe you just want to do it all as one. Like I said, you can put it in. You can put your frame cost and then just an installation cost at the end, or all of it all together, as we've shown in the first video. And then obviously, like I say, if it was without the VAT wouldn't show, and then all of your cost is all together. I think that's about it for today, guys. I'll see you on the next video.